Today is Sunday. Adelaja here. Pokuola is the first person from Seattle today. Oh wow, the guy is not sleeping. I'm sure it's what time in Seattle? It's 2:30 in the morning in Seattle. My God. Island Toye from Ireland. Natalia Valentinovna from America as well. I think also Seattle. Coral Jennifer Martinez. Cynthia Fleur Olukemi Kenneth Nkiro Oluwatoyin Michael. Wow, you are coming so fast. You people have been waiting for me, I guess. Michael Okereke, Have Faith, Paulus, Glory Osamade, Narendra from India, Terry Samuel from United Kingdom, Bukola Dunamis, Lola Shurunke Mayowa, Irene, Pastor Irene, Tiger, Masiga, Demidenko Yuri, Victor Ogundikwe, Juice Gakuba, Idowu, Sebel, David Rodriguez, Eddie Diong Didi, Busayo, Olauta, Esther Bobga. Wow, you are so many now. Well, welcome everybody. Let me ask you to go and share the link, please. If you can go and share the link, that would be good. Okay, Mayowa has shared the link already. Let's go share the link. I have so many things to tell you this morning. I'm so oh, Morenike is here. I can't believe it. What a surprise. Wow, I think this is the first time you are joining me in my live show. Wow, what a surprise. That's a pleasant one. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so happy to see you all. Please, let's go back to our timeline and share the link, please. Go ahead and share the link. And once you share the link, then we'll be ready to continue. Please go share the link. Make sure you share it. Share it with somebody. Let people come and see and hear. Yes, go share the link, please. Let's go ahead and share the link. Once you share the link, yes, Dennis Spurs. Let's go back to our timeline and share that link. Let's share the link so that we could take off from there. Yes, many of you are sharing. That's nice. Now, the way you cannot even imagine how much I am so desperate this morning. Since I started my show, I've never been so desperate like this morning. And I will explain to you the reason for my desperation. And the reason is it's a very bizarre reason. And the reason is because I so much feel like sitting in front of you live. So that I really want to help somebody. I really want to help people. I really feel like helping you. And I think the best way to do that is to really see you and touch you, but that's not possible, okay? Since that's not possible, we are going to look for a way around it. Then let me explain to you what brought about that desire to want to see you. Because I want to advise with you. I want to seek advice with you. I want you to tell me what you need. I want you to tell me what you prefer. So since I cannot see you in my presence, I cannot ask you questions right now. I'm going to ask you a question anyway, and you are going to help me by writing. So get ready to write actively, please. Get ready to write actively. Yesterday I promised you that I'm going to be talking on how to, if you are making $1,000 and you have a financial obligation to the tune of $2,000. So you are making $1,000, but you need your expenses are in the tune of $2,000. How do you do it? How do you still cope with your expenses and then go ahead to save, and then not just saving, but go ahead to actually invest? So if you have shortage of money, and that's a good example I'm giving you. If you just make $1,000 a month, But in the real sense, you need to spend $2,000 every month to offload your obligations. So you need to pay for your mortgage, you need to pay for your house rent, you need to pay for your fuel, for your gasoline, you need to pay for your school fees for your kids, you need to pay for your housekeep. If you need expenses and your expenses are in the tune of $2,000 and you are only making $1,000, how do you make a living that way? How do you not just not make a living, but how do you go and practice what I said? How do you go from $1,000 paying $2,000 expenses in a month and then still use them? I mean, still have enough money to save and to invest. That's what I want to talk to you about. And that is not the problem. I know how to do that, and I know what to talk to you about. I can teach you that. But if I teach you that, that will be just mechanical, and that will only help you to get out of your immediate problem. But for me to really help you long term, I need to give you a more detailed process. So I sat down today. I would have done this yesterday, just like in the next 10-30 minutes. But as I sat down, I just decided this morning to write down every stage that you need to go through. And you will not believe it. This is where my desperation is coming from. And this is where my frustration is coming from. And this is where I need to advise with you. I need your advice from what I'm about to say now. So when I started putting down all the things that I need to teach you for you to really master how to live, how to overcome your dependency on money, and how to really make money work for you, and how to go from making $1,000 to paying your obligation or your debt that is $2,000, and then go from there to save and to invest and make money and build a better future for yourself. I came up with principles. Of course, some of these principles are in my book, Money Won't Make You Rich, right? Most of you have heard about the book already. But I developed a different teaching curriculum today, and my desire is to give you everything today. And can you guess how many points I need to talk to you about? How many points it all came to? All these teachings that I need to do to you to really help you comes to 30 points. 30 points. There are 30 points of insight that I need to give to you. There are 30 points that I need to discuss with you today, just this morning, just to answer that question on how to overcome, how to go from making $1,000 a month to, offloading a debt burden of $2,000 and still be able to save and multiply the money. So that will give you 30 points. And our 1 hour here today will only make me to talk about maybe to cover about 2 points or 3 points. So what I'm saying is, maybe I'm thinking like this: should I just give you all the 30 points, and then so that you will have a general picture of what all the 30 points are, and then we could come back to that every day and begin to talk about them little by little? Or should I just start with the first one and then the second one, and then be covering them 2 points at a time like this every day? Or like for example, if I'm just to dictate to you the 30 points for today, that's the only thing we'll do. So just to dictate these 30 points to you, it will take us the next 1 hour. So we need the next 1 hour to give you a list of the 30 points, and then then that's the only thing we're going to do today. So that means that then from tomorrow or maybe next month or wherever you decide, then we could begin to take them one by one and then I'll begin to break them down for you. So, but today, if I give you all the 30 points, there will be no breakdown. So that is one option that I'm asking for your advice about. So you need to tell me what you prefer. Would you like me to just do that, to just do the 30 points? Or you would like me to, begin to already unravel the whole thing and start with how to already come to make your $1,000 to be enough for you to cover your $2,000 obligation? Should I begin to already explain and teach the whole thing, maybe 2 points at a time or 5 points at a time. So what are your that's why I wanted to see you here this morning, and I thought like really talking to you people and getting your advice. So if you could write to me right now what you feel we should do, because I don't have another problem I'm having is I don't have the assurance that I have the same people all the time. Sometimes I feel I have different people all the time. So if I'm going to be having different people all the time and I give all these 30 points, other people who will come tomorrow, they will not know what points we are talking about. That is another challenge I'm having. If I give you the 30 points, it's just because you are here today, you are lucky. What about the other people who will be coming every day? How do we do that? Because we don't have I cannot be repeating all the 30 points every day, isn't it? So what do you think? What do you think? Would you like to tell me anything you think about that? Or I should just be, taking them one by one, and then anybody that misses one will go and listen to the previous teaching. So I need to read from you. I need to hear your opinion on this. Okay, let me begin to read what you are writing for me. Let me begin to read what you are writing. Okay, let's see your ideas and your suggestions. Okay, Alex Osayade says, Pastor, I'm in a very deep financial situation right now. I'm facing rejection. Oh, no, this is not answering my question. This is asking me to pray for him. Okay, I'm praying for you, and I release the grace of God and the blessings of God upon you, and that God will intervene in your situation in Jesus' name. But you see, when it comes to finances, God can do miracle, but you one time, but you need to know the laws to be able to come out of financial troubles for good. Okay, let's see what people are writing. Michael Owokade. Now, Owokade, Michael Owokade. Are you Owokade from Idomila? Is it Owokade? Because I have Owokade in Idomila. That's my village. Those are my people. I just want to know, Michael Owokade. Are you Owokade or Owokade? Because if you're Owokade, then you might be from Idomila, I guess. Let me know. Are your ancestors from Idomila, Michael? Okay, let me see. Lola Shorunke says, give 30 points now. Okay. Fumi Adewusi says, but majority comes daily. So let's have the 30 points now. Okay. That is Fumi Adewusi said that. Adekam B. Ezekiel says 30 points. Okay. Michael Owokade says 30 points. All right. Shegun Fatuma says you can do it in series. Okay, that's another different opinion right there. Ernest Ebong says 30 points. All right. Shao says 30 points. Ben says 30 points. Okay. Nkiru says we write in the comments later. Okay, they are writing now already. Shegun Lawal says I should go on. Go on with what? 30 points? Morenike, my sister, says 2 points per 30 minutes. Okay. So she wants me to go little by little. Vida says take them one by one. Okay. Oluwatoyin says 2 points daily. Okay. Anu says 30 points and explain tomorrow. No, it will not take me just tomorrow to explain. I need I need maybe as long as possible, maybe a month to explain all the 30 points. Then Mayowa says list the points, then we can cover each as required over the next few weeks. We can advise new people to go refer to this first video. Okay, Mayowa. Obediah says good morning, 30 points. Okay. Florence says give us an overview today, please. Okay. Les Porter says bits of bread little by little so you can expand on each. Okay. So that is I should give that little by little. Linda says all, please. Okay. Faith says one by one. Okay. Neki says I would prefer you teach us one by one. Okay. Tiger says all 30. All right. Raphael says give us breakdown. and let the next point be something waiting. Okay, that's point by point. Yeah, Yvonne says 30 points. Fawa have said we should share the video. Esther says let's eat this cake bit by bit, 2 points per day. Okay. And Morenike says you are doing great. The lesser points, the better. And Favor says 2 points daily. Then Yvette says other people can watch later on. Wow. So diverse, so many diverse opinion, right? So many diverse opinion. Okay, let me see what, I think I saw Obi or Jimadu right or something. Maria says 1 by 1. Yinka said 2 points daily. Okay, David Rodriguez said 2 points daily. Les Porter said it's 2 a.m. in his place, and he's going to be here for as long as possible. Okay. Michael Owokade said, I shall message you in your inbox. Michael Owokade is from Idobila. Okay, you need to write me. Obi Ojimadu said, please give the 30 points today as a program list, then take the points one at a time. It will help people search for the videos of the breakdown in sequence. Okay. Anu says 30 points as well. As Osama Day says, Pastor, I think you should take them little by little so you don't miss any. Okay. Wow. So Apostle John Agada says 2 points, 3 points a day. Have Faith said 2 points a day is better. Eric Lindu said 2 points a day. Galina Kirishenko said 2 points a day. Success Olayemi said 2 few points daily, sir. Dunami said 30 points. Leah said 30 points. I had the same confusion. And before I came to you, I was struggling with that. And that's why I came to you to advise. But I see that you are also struggling with that. We have that same challenge. Should I give you 30 points or 2 points? Okay, I think we slightly had more people saying I should give the 30 points, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have a little more people saying I should give all the points. So, come on, Holy Spirit, have your way. Let's okay, Holy Spirit, have your way. But it's like you are having your way through all the people writing 30 points right now. It's like I have no more list of 30 points than I have for 2. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's call this topic. How do you even call the topic? The way I call the topic here is how you can save and invest despite your debt. How you can save and invest despite your debt. So how you can save and invest despite your debt. All right, number 1 point. Let's go point by point then. Number 1 point, out of the 30 points, what you need to do is that, number one, you should know, be sure. Are you writing? Will you be able to write? Or I should just go ahead and, and list them, then you'll get the video later. Some people are asking, how do you get the video later? You get the video by going to my Facebook, the way you are right now, where you are right now, and go to the video section. If you go to the video section, you see all the videos there. But after tonight, after we do the review tonight, you can also get the video on YouTube. My YouTube is Sunday Adelaja official. And then you go to the YouTube, you will see the video also there and all the previous videos as well. So you can always find the video on my YouTube channel, Sunday Adelaja Official, okay? So there will be no problem with the video. We have the video, so you can always go back to them. Okay, now let's start. If you are writing, go ahead. One, you must have assurance that and faith, not just faith, but believe that this is possible, that you can defile debt and save, not just save, but even go ahead to invest despite your financial condition. Even if you are jobless today, even if you don't have work today, you can still go ahead by the truth we are going to give you to set yourself free from the heavy load of debt, and then you can still go ahead to begin to save. You can go ahead to begin to invest, and you can go ahead to also be paying your obligations and meeting your needs, even when you have, little income and a lot of debt, a lot of obligation. That is possible. Just for you to know that is possible. So that's number one. You must know it is real and it is possible. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to prove to you it is possible, and I'm here to help you become so financially free that you will be able to live like that, and maybe even teach others how to live. You will be able to change your life, all around. So that's number one. Believe and know that it is real, it is reality, it is possible. Number two, this number 2 point is going to make it more practical. Like I said yesterday, if you are making $1,000 and your expenses on month, that is, you are making $1,000 monthly, and your expenses every month is $2,000, and plus you still you are maybe you are paying your debt, or you are paying your mortgage or your expenses, and you need to spend $2,000. What do you do? How do you go about it? So that is the next point. How do I go about it? So that this situation is a dire situation. I think you agree with me that if you are making $1,000 and you need to pay $2,000 every month, then you are in dire situation. So what is the way forward? That's the next point that I'll be talking about. Number 3. Number 3 point talks about where the problem is coming from. So number 3 is, your problem is that you are working for Uncle Sam. You are working for Uncle Sam. That is number 3. Your problem is that you are working for Uncle Sam or Uncle Sam. Number 4. Number 4 point is, what does working for Uncle Sam mean? What does working for Uncle Sam mean? I think some people might not know what that means, but you need to have a clear definition and understanding of that. Because if you don't know under what yoke you are, then you will not know how to get out of it. And if you don't know what it's even called, you think you are normal. You think you are living a normal life, but you are not. And you don't even know what you are, or what situation you find yourself. Number 5, don't be deceived. Number 5, don't be deceived. The world system is not in your favor. The world system is meant to enslave you. It doesn't matter what country you are living in. Communism, socialism, capitalism. Capitalism is not in your favor. Les Porter says, preach it. Oluwatoye Shomoye says, you are deep, sir. Uncommon wisdom, uncommon principles. Thank you, Toyi. Thank you, Toyi. Thank you. So what point am I in? Am I in number 5? And number 5 says that, the world system is not for you. America is not a society. Everybody, they can tell you are living in the greatest country in the world. They tell you the flag, live the flag and do that. But America is not, the system in America, the world system in America is not in your favor. It's not for you. America doesn't love you. And any country doesn't love you too. They make you to be Yeah, Les Port has got it. He said America is all about Uncle Sam. You are right, Les. You are right, Les. And somebody is writing, Esther is writing that she missed point 2. I don't want to repeat, because if I repeat, I might not get to the 30 points today. So let somebody write the point 2 for Esther if you want to help her. But I'm going to point 6 now. So point 5 is that the world system is meant to enslave you. It's not for you. It's meant to enslave you. Either you're in England or America or Russia, it doesn't matter. Number 6, you are helping your slave master. You are helping your slave master. You are helping your slave master, or you are helping the world system. You are helping Uncle Sam through your wants or your wanting. You are helping Uncle Sam. You are helping your slave master by wanting to live like the rich. You are helping your slave master. Can you imagine the slave that is helping the slave master? So you are helping your slave master through wanting to live like the rich. So your desire to want to live like the rich, your desire to want to live flashy, to want to live like all the rich and the expensive, or the prosperous people, it's making you to sell yourself into slavery. The slave master doesn't need to go after you. You are the one going after the slave master to enslave you. You are helping and you are aiding your slave master through your own desire to want to live like the rich. Even though you are not rich, but you want to live like the rich. You should only live like the rich when you are ready when you have already made enough money. When you are already rich, then you can live like the rich. But when you are trying to live like the rich, when you are not yet rich, you sell yourself into slavery. But we'll talk about that more later. So number 7 point. Number 7. When you come under the influence of cultural demands, when you come under the influence of cultural demands, or when you are under the influence of your culture, when you come under cultural demands, you are enslaved. The culture is another thing that aids and helps your Uncle Sam. Your culture is another thing that pushes you under Uncle Sam. Your culture is another thing that helps to enslave you. You remember that in Africa, when the Europeans and Americans were buying and enslaving African men and women, and to sell them in America and the Caribbean, they couldn't do that. The Uncle Sam couldn't do it without the local people, the cultural leaders, the traditional leaders. So the traditional leaders have to collaborate with Uncle Sam. The demands and the traditional leaders are the real ones that sold the slaves into slavery, into the hands of Uncle Sam. So it's the same thing today. Anybody that comes under the influence of the culture, anybody that is under the influence of their tradition, the culture of the country they live in, or the tradition of the land they are abiding in, they live in, society they live in, that culture sells them out eventually. That culture mortgages their destiny. That culture helps them and sells them into slavery, just like the traditional leaders in Africa sold their sons and daughters into slavery. Culture also is selling people under the slavery of Uncle Sam and for our world system today. So that was number 7. Number 8. Someone is asking me, Opaleye Tolu Lokpe is asking, what is the meaning of Uncle Sam? Okay, I'm not going to talk about that now. All these points that I'm giving you, I'm going to be talking about each one of them in details later on, every day from Monday. That's from tomorrow. The same time from tomorrow, every day, every morning, I'm going to be dissecting all these points, okay? So I'm not going to tell you what's the meaning of Uncle Sam right now, all right? So, okay, the next point, I think I'm in point 7, right? No, I gave you point 7 already. I think, yeah. Number 8 now. If you find yourself in a situation whereby your expenses are more than your income, that is, for example, if you are making $1,000 and you are having expenses of $2,000 every month, that means that you have broken some laws of money. You have broken some financial laws. So you have violated financial laws when you come under that situation. Anytime you come under that situation when your income is not enough for you, and when you are in the state of despair and want, and you are working and money is not enough, it shows that you have violated financial laws. You have violated financial laws. You have violated laws of money. So now I want to give you the next point, number 9. What are from number 9 to number 13? I will give you the basic laws of money that you have violated. If you find yourself in a situation whereby you are working and working hard and money is never enough, it means you are violating some financial laws. And let me give you, I want to give you how many? Let me give you 5. I will give you 5 financial laws that you are violating. 5 financial laws. So law number 1 that you are violating, if you are in that situation, that's number 9 now. Number 9, point number 9, it will start with laws. I'm giving you 5 laws. So the number 1 law you are violating is, you have violated the law that says never spend money on what you can do without. Never spend money on what you can do without. I already spoke about that in one of the days, I think 3 days ago or 4 days ago. If you go to my YouTube channel, Sunday Adelaja Official, you will see the video on that topic. I've already done that. And number 2 law that you are violating, this is number 10 now, number 10 in the general list, but number 2 law of money that you are violating. If you find yourself in a situation whereby you are working, and money is never enough, it means you have violated financial laws. Number 2 law you have violated is the law that says never eat tomorrow's bread today. It means you have violated that law. You have violated that law. If you are working and money is never enough, you are violating that law. Number 11 point, which is number 3 law that you are violating if you are working and money is never enough. If you are working and money is never enough, it means you have violated another law that says never you obey the dictates of money. Never obey the dictates of money. By the way, the second law that I mentioned, never eat tomorrow's bread today, I have also spoken about that 2 days ago or so. 2 days ago, or maybe 3 days ago, I've spoken about that. So if you want, you can go and look for the video. It's on my YouTube official, Sunday Adelaja Official. You will see the video for that as well. So those 2 videos, I've done them already. Never spend money on what you can do without, and never eat tomorrow's food. You can go and find those ones. Then, so number 11 that I'm giving you, which is the number 3 law that you have violated if you are working and money is never enough. It means that you have obeyed the dictates of money. You have violated the law that says never obey the dictates of money. Never obey the dictates of money. Then number 12 on our list, which is number 4 law that you are violating if you are working and you never have enough money. That law says, it means you have violated the law that says money must be retained. The law says money must be retained. So if you are working and you never have enough money, it means you have violated the law that says money must be retained. Money must be retained. That is number 12 point I gave you. Number 13 now. Number 13 point, which is the law number 5 that you are violating. If you are working and you never have enough, it means you are violating another law that says, the law says money must not be spent, or money is not to be spent. Money is not to be spent. So basically, those are the laws that you have violated. But those are not number, I think that means I've given you 13 points, right? 13 points. So number 14 now. Number 14. The number 14 is, I think that's the question you are all having now in your mind. And that's a legitimate question. What do you do now? What do you now do? What do you do now? What should you do? What do you do now? Now that the situation is like this, what should you now do? Here, just to tell you in 2 words what you should do, you have to examine your life. You've got to examine your life, your history, since the time you started touching money, having money, or since you started working. You have to do an inventory of your income, history, and history of expenses. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. So number 15 point. By the way, let's take a break. We're halfway right now, so let's take a break. I want you to write me something. I want you to tell me what you are thinking about what I'm doing, because it's like a one-way road right now. I'm giving you the list, and I don't kind of know what you people are thinking, what's going through your mind. So please write something down before I continue. Otherwise, I'm feeling I'm alone here. I'm feeling I'm all alone here. So I think it's not fair. You are hearing me, but I cannot hear you. So I want to hear something from you before I continue. Let's hear what you are thinking. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about what I'm doing, what I'm giving you, before I continue? Do you need it? Is it good? Is it helpful? Is it revolutionary? Or is it just old milk? Or is it not interesting? Is it what do you think? Just tell me something. Okay, let's say all money belongs to God anyway. Yes. Okay. Nkiru say revolutionary. Okay. Yemisi say eye opener. Les says blesses. Okay, Kenneth say this what she needs now. Someone say great points. I'm getting loader. Pastor, right on. Good pastor. Next 2 weeks will be exciting. Money is not meant to be spent. Confused. Okay. This is helpful, pastor. You are not alone. Great insight. I want to get the book. If you will be doers of this, yes, we are with you. If you have been, I'm blessed listening to you. A message at the right time. I'm confused. Okay. That is normal that you are confused. If you are confused, that's okay. I'm just giving you the points now. I'm just giving you the points, and I will explain those points later now. Someone say, I'm already seeing my feelings in wealth creation. Okay. Fleur say, practical and helpful. Necessary lesson. This will help. Okay. Why this time? My wife is asking. Okay. Yeah, I need to know. If you are confused, please write it. And if you are, having questions, write your questions as well. Or if you think you are confused or you don't know what this means, the same thing. Just write whatever is going through your mind. I need to just hear you. People are asking about the book. The book is Money Won't Make You Rich. If you read the book, it will really help you. If you read the book before I begin to do all these classes for you, it will really help you to get prepared. If you read the book, you'll be well prepared. You'll be ready to hear the things that we are talking about. They will really be helpful to you. So, I just needed to hear what you people are going through, what's going through your mind. And I think I can continue now, right? I can continue now. Okay, Neki Okoro said, this is mind blowing. Are all these 30 points contained in the book? No, not all of them contained. I have to write another book. This, is today I made these 30 points. I made these 30 lists. In this book, I've not written the book on the law of money, but this book has a lot of them, but not all of them. So I think I will need to write. By the way, if we have anybody who is a writer among you, or who is interested to, sometimes I need people, I need helpers, collaborate writers, who might need to, if you are interested or you are a writer, I might need your help, because I give the information to people sometimes and they will need to help me put some things down. So if you are interested in helping me write this into a book or convert this into a book, well, why not? Let's do it. Because this is a new book altogether. Even though this book has a lot of them, and this book will be a good preparation for you. But this all 30 points I'm giving you now is a new book altogether. It's going to be a new book altogether. So we have to write that sometime. But before I write the book, I have to probably read them out for you first. I need to teach you all on the 30 points first. So number 15. Number 15 is to overcome financial difficulties, to overcome your financial crisis. To overcome your financial crisis, you must first overcome the poverty of the mind. The biggest problem is the poverty of the mind. So to overcome your financial crisis, you first must overcome the poverty of the mind, the poverty of the mind. So we need to overcome the poverty of the mind. Next point, number 16. Number 16. There is a principle in life, and this principle is coming from God. There is a principle in life, and this principle is coming from God. God takes away, life takes away from those who don't have to give to those who have. Life takes away from those who don't have, or those who don't do anything with what they have, and gives it to those who have done something with what they have. Life takes away from those who don't have or don't do anything with what they have, and gives to people who have done something with what they have. Somebody is asking me, if money is not to be spent, what is it meant for? Well, it means you have not read my book. You have not read my book. Money Won't Make You Rich. And, these are points that I'm going to be dissecting with you. I'm going to be I'm going to be talking about this in details later on. I'm going to be talking about this in details later on. Tiger is asking, can we make number 15 number 2? Maybe, we'll see, maybe. Most likely, maybe, most likely, I will see. We'll see what we can do about that. Okay. Number 17. The next point, which is number 17, says, oh, is it? Yeah, number 17 says, stop spending what you don't have to buy what you don't need for those who don't really care. I think I should repeat that, right? Stop spending what you don't have to buy what you don't need for those who don't really care. Anu Adekpinton said, Pastor, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, number 18. Work to pay yourself, build and invest in your future. Work to pay yourself, to build your future, and to invest in your future. Work to pay yourself, to build and to invest in your future. Number 19. If you are in such a situation whereby you make less and you need to spend more, for example, like the case we are using, if you are making $1,000 a month and you need to spend $2,000 because of your expenses, then you will need to sit down and do a critical analysis of your expenses. You will need to sit down and do a critical analysis of your expenses. You will need to sit down and do a critical example of your expenses. Someone is asking for point 17, but I'm not going to repeat it. So if anybody cares for him, let them bring it out for him. But you can always take the video and listen to the video. Okay. Number 20. Number 20 says, number 20 says, learn to live by the law of never spend on what you can do without. Learn to live by the law, by the financial law, that is the law of money that says never spend on what you can do without. You must force yourself. You must force yourself to live under that law. Number 21. ask yourself, if I don't spend this money, will I die? That's number 21. If you will not die without spending that money, then don't spend it. If you will not die, or if you don't spend that money, if you don't go to that party, if you don't buy that cloth, then you don't have to spend it. That's number 21. If it is a do or die question, then you can spend the money. If it's not a do or die question, don't spend it. Number 22. Learn to cut off all expenses that make you to eat your tomorrow today. Cut off all expenses that make you to eat your tomorrow's bread today. You must learn the trick of cutting down expenses. You must master the art of cutting down expenses, especially the expenses that make you to eat your tomorrow's bread today. Number 23. Draw a checklist, make a checklist of those people and those things that are taking away your money. Those people and those things that are taking away your money. Draw a checklist. And once you have the checklist, begin to erase them one by one. Begin to cancel them, delete them one by one, until you are left with the really necessary ones. Number 24. Make another list of what you will call your compulsory expenses. Your compulsory expenses. Make a list of all your compulsory expenses. And abide by that list. And be careful not to increase that list, not to unnecessarily increase the list. Number 25. Somebody is saying we all have to share this. We all have to share this list. I mean, we all have to share this video because this is mind-blowing. These are mind-blowing tips. That is what Joshua is saying, that these are mind-blowing tips. We need to share it, the link. Oh, I think all these links that I've been giving, all these messages I've been giving you, all of them must be shared. All of them must be shared. But this is very practical because this is about your daily life. So we might need to share them, yes. But I'm going to break all of them down one by one. I'm going to be coming back to you every day, starting from Monday. What date is Monday? Monday is 6th of June. Starting from 6th of June, I'll be coming back to you every day to explain every one of these points to you. Okay, what point did I stop in? Where was I? Where was I? I was in point 25, I think. No, I think this now is, the next point is number 25. Point number 25 says, you need to learn to distribute your income. You need to learn to distribute your income in their order of importance. You need to learn to break down your income by percentage in its order of importance. In its order of importance. I will explain that to you later on what that means. Number 26. You need to cultivate a culture. You need to cultivate a culture of saving 30%. You need to have a culture of saving 30% of your income. So you need to cultivate a culture of, saving 30% of your income. That's number 26. Number 27. Number 27 point. If you are really overburdened with debt, if you are really overburdened with debt, and you are in a bad situation financially, and you have so much obligation that you need to pay on monthly basis, then you might not be able to start with 30% saving immediately. So you can start small. But your target must be to get to 30%. But you could start small. You could start by saving 10%, and then from there you will grow till you go to 30%. The last time I had a meeting where I had a review here with Dr. Sufficient, she actually said you should target 50% to try to save 50% and send it for investment. Number 28. Savings, the purpose of saving is not just to save. The purpose of saving money is not just to save money. The purpose of saving is to invest. The purpose of saving is to invest. Number 29. You must be radical in your commitment to this loss of money. You have to be radical in your commitment to the loss of money. You have to be willing to adhere and to follow this loss of money, even if you will need to. You have to put yourself under this laws. You have to submit yourself to this laws. You have to make yourself obey these laws. So that means that you have to put this law above yourself. You have to make yourself. You have to make yourself a slave to these laws. Because if you say, it's my own will, it's my opinion. If I want, I can do it. If I don't want, I don't do it. Then it will never work for you. You have to make yourself submitted to these laws before they could help you. Next point, number 30. Your financial fulfillment in life is not dependent on how much money you make. Your financial fulfillment in life does not depend on how much money you make, but on how successful a manager of resources you are. Your joy in life depends on how successful a manager of resources you are. So it's not how much you make, but how you are able to manage what you make. And so these are the list of 30. Let me hear your opinion. Let me hear what you are thinking about this list that I've given to you. Please, I want every single person to write something, because tomorrow I want to begin to break all these things down for all of you. But I need to know what you are thinking. I need to know your questions. I need to know your concerns. I need to know your confusions. I need to know your happy, your joy, your excitement. I need to know what you are feeling. I need to know what you are feeling. I need to know what your challenges are. I need to know what your challenges are. And I need to know if you're happy about this or not. If I'm doing a good job, or I'm just wasting my time. I need to also know that. I need to know if this is worth it or not, or it's not worth it. So write something. I want you people to write something, what you are thinking about that. I gave you the 30 points already. You must have some feelings. You must have some opinion about that. You must have some opinion. Okay. Queen Otunwa says, great, thanks for the foresight. Okay. Moren KG Ade says, Pastor Sunday, for the last point, I never think about that. Okay, thanks for the last point. I never think about that. Toyebua, what time do you begin to break them down tomorrow? I don't want to miss it. Oh, I come here every day. I'm here every day. It's 7:30 a.m. British time, and every day, and 7:30 a.m. Nigerian time, 8:30 a.m. European time, and 2:30 a.m. America Eastern time. So I'm here every day in the morning, and I'm back also every evening, 7 p.m. British time, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, 8 p.m. European time, and 2 p.m. American Eastern time. So I'm here every day. Neki Okoro say, what if you are already in debt? No problem, no problem. That I mentioned that already there, that if you're already in debt, no problem. We are going to fix that for you as well. Asanatu is not how much money coming in, but how much you are able to control. Yes, yes, yes. Kenneth Amobi says, I'm already getting delivered, sir. I got them right. We wait for the series. Okay. Michael Owokade said, eye-opening. It is worth it. You have made my day already. Thank you, Michael. Okay, Nkiru says, this is wonderful. I have listened to this more than 20 times. Okay, Nkiru. Vida says, from London, I need to discipline myself. Very helpful point. Yes, discipline is a key. Shegun Lawal says, thank you, sir. Great work. Okay. Hope Alive says, every pastor needs to teach their people these principles. Yes. Toyin says that you are doing a very great job. Your son, Toyin. Okay. Grace says, thanks, sir. An eye-opener. Julia says, what is the last point, please? Oh, somebody already gave that to you. Shegun says, financial intelligence series part 1 starts tomorrow. Yes, yes. Sherian Boni says, you said to save money so we can invest it. So when the money starts growing, should I spend then? Is it ever good to spend? But that's one of the laws I just gave you, that money is not to be spent. So we'll talk about all these things. We'll talk about all these things. Only you have to be there every day. Deborah Cooper said, thanks for sharing, my brother. Must view video again. Is 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time, USA. Yeah, you can go and sleep now. I think you've tried. You just take the video. The video is on Sunday Adelaja Official. It's going to be there from tomorrow. Sunday Adelaja Official on YouTube. And of course, it's there right now on Facebook. And it's going to be there on Facebook also all the time. Douglas says, I am already being healed just by noting this point. Thanks a trillion, Pastor. I've not heard that before, a trillion. I always hear thanks a million, but this is thanks a trillion. Okay. Nkiru said, I have to digest every point. Oh, sure. Shika says, just join now, and a first timer, I will just keep listening to know what it's all about. Ooh, you need to go back to listen from the beginning. Coral said, very informative. Obedience is the key. Yes. Fleur says, it's explosive in my mind. Already excited. Thank you, Pastor. God bless you. You too. Obadiah said, very essential tips. Believe it to be put to good use. Thank you. Obi said, Eureka, Eureka. The series will be epic. Thank you, Pastor. That's Obi Ajimadu that says that. Ernest Ebong said, this is amazing, Pastor. Me and my wife have just taken a radical decision straight away. That's smart. That's smart. Timak Praise says, I'm already in debt. I need your help, sir. Okay, no problem. That's why you need to be here every day. Please be sharing the link. I'll be sharing the link right now. If you have not shared the link, please go ahead and share the link as I'm reading this. Pastor Irene says, this is very liberating. I'm already figuring how much I will save by the end of the year from cutting back on expenses. Fumi Adewusi says, I need to discipline myself and obey the laws of money. God help me. God bless you richly, Pastor Sunday. Okay. Obina said,